Hello, guys. Let's carefully look at what are the purposes in which the Italian government can take this 10 years permit out of my hands. How can this permit be revoked? What are the purposes in which this Permesso di Soggiorno can be taken away from your hand? Let's look at it now. Take note of this, that if you stayed outside the European Union for more than 12 months, then when you come back, that permit can be taken away from you. This is very important information. Check and browse the countries that belong to the European Union. You have 28 countries that have agreed to be in the European Union. So if you go outside those countries for more than 12 months, because everything is recorded in the system, when you come back to Italy, then that 10 years permit will be taken away from you. Take note that if you stayed outside Italy for more than 6 years, so if you stay out of Italy for more than 6 years, that one is totally another case. It means that permit can be revoked. So if you got it from another EU country, then the country in which you are found right away in Italy might revoke that permit. It depends on the law. It depends on the agreement. It depends on the note on that permit. So take note, if the authorities revoked your refugee status or your subsidiary protection, that one is another one. If it's revoked, then you cannot have that permit again. So take note, even if you have that 10 years permit with that note written on it, refugee status, asilo politico, or subsidiaria, take note that you need to continue to follow the law, because you having the 10 years does not mean that you are out of that law. You are still under that agreement of the asilo politico or subsidiaria, protezione subsidiaria, which is subsidiary protection. So take note of that you have to follow the law. If not, that permit will be lost. You lost the permit. So take note, you became a danger for the public order and state security. So if you are a person that is risky, you are at risk to the government. As is written here, you are a danger to the public order. Then there's a big problem. That permit will be taken away from you. It means you have gone against the law and you are not safe. So you can see this one. If you acquired the permit with fraud, so take note, for those that get the permit in the wrong way, you going to pay someone, or you going to get it the wrong way by fraud, paying someone to get it behind, or doing one or two things illegally to get that permit. Then later you might find yourself in problem that permit, when they find out later, that permit, 10 years permit, will be revoked, taken away from you, and you will not have it again. However, if you are eligible, the Italian authorities may issue another permit. So if you are eligible, but we are not talking about the case of you becoming a danger to the public. If you are becoming a danger to the public, then that permit, you will not see it again. But if you are eligible, it means the law, you follow the law, everything is okay. There was an error somewhere. Then you are eligible. The Italian authorities may issue another permit to you. They might not give you that 10 years permit, but they might give you another one. And you could obtain again the EU long-term permit after 3 years. You see, if you are eligible, then after 3 years, you can get it. You can get that permit after 3 years if you are eligible. It means you lost it. They took it back from you, and then later they are able to give it back to you. But if you have the requisite, if you are eligible, you have the requisite, you have the documents again, then after 3 years, you'll be able to allow you to apply again. But still take note, unless you got an expulsion order, you see, if you are expelled from the country, then that one is a different case entirely. There's nothing that can be done. But in other cases, when they take it from you, that permit is revoked, then you still have the opportunity waiting for 3 years, and then after that 3 years, you are free to apply again for the 10 years permit. But you need to have all the documents again to start all over and apply for the 10 years permit. So take note, legal separation or dissolution of marriage does not result in revocation of the EU permit. So take note of this one, very important. Even if you divorce or you separate with your wife because you got that permit through your wife, even if you divorce or you separate with your wife, then you will not lose the permit. That permit becomes yours until it expires after 10 years. So that permit becomes yours. It's not like the citizenship where you apply. Before you get the citizenship, your wife or your husband must still be alive and must still be living with you and must still be recorded as married. But in this case, it's a different one. Even if you are holding the permit and then there's a separation, then there's no problem. Even in the citizenship also, when there's a separation or there's a divorce, as far as you are already a citizen, if nothing bad happened, if you didn't use fraud to get that permit, that citizenship, then you have no problem. It belongs to you forever. So the 10 years permit belongs to you even after you separate from your partner because your partner assisted you to get it, or you divorce your partner, then that permit belongs to you. You can see the last one. You can appeal against the revocation. So if your permit is taken from you by the government due to this thing, if your permit has been revoked, if they took your permit from you because you didn't follow these rules, then in one or two ways you can what? Go and appeal, but using a lawyer. You can see that Regional Administrative Tribunal using a lawyer, TAR in Italian, which is called TAR in Italian, within 60 days from the decision. So if they decide, for example, today, you have 60 days. After the 60 days, then it's not possible to appeal again. That permit is permanently gone. So take note of this information. Please kindly give me a thumbs up. Support this page. Support this page. It's very important to support this page. Give me a thumbs up. Write me something under the comment section. Share this video so you can help your brother. You can help your sister. So they'll be able to learn one or two things, what to do and what not to do, in order to stop panicking. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you very shortly. Bye.